Hey guys, this is Nick from Orange Pearl Productions, and today I'm playing the Destiny Alpha. I wanted to kind of talk about it, discuss it with you guys in the comments section below. Let me know your thoughts on it, please. I'd love to hear them. Now, let me just say right off the bat, this game feels a lot like Halo. It plays a lot like Halo. This clip here, about 12 minutes long, is on First Light, one of the two maps they had in this alpha. Yeah, I'm also playing Control, which is basically capture ABC, hold it for the duration of the match. Pretty basic.
Enemy captured Zone A.
Now, there's a couple issues I have with it though. One of those issues would be balance. Balance is probably the biggest issue and the most glaring issue with this multiplayer, as you've probably heard from other places if you've seen videos on this alpha. Pretty much the two biggest factors that play into it is the gear and the unique abilities you get. Now the golden gun, the fireball, and the ground pound aren't really an issue. I think they're pretty well balanced. You know, you have a small window of opportunity before each one to kill the user, which is nice.
Enemy captured Zone A.
But my biggest issue on the unique abilities is basically the unique jump types. The Hunter has the thruster pack, the Titan has the jet pack, and the Warlock has a hover pack. Now, from this standpoint, the Hunter has a huge advantage because the thruster pack is just basically a double jump, and it's quick, smooth, fluid, and it just goes well with the combat. While the Titan and the Warlock have this slow, clunky, just horrible feeling thing in combat with the hover pack and the jet pack. I didn't like it. I thought I was at a disadvantage against Hunters when I saw them. I mean, some people might think differently. Let me know in the comments. Tell me why. Maybe I'll change my opinion on that, but so far I think that needs to be changed. And the other issue with balance would have to be the gear.
Enemy captured Zone C.
The gear plays a big factor in almost every game. What gun you use, what attachments you use, what loadout you use plays a big factor in balance.
Zone C.
And sometimes each class is maybe overpowered in a certain area, but in this game where you basically can really use anything you find in single player, you know, you don't have your specific loadout. You know, you just have your guy with an auto rifle, a fusion rifle, and an LMG, or a pulse rifle, a shotgun, and a rocket launcher, stuff like that. You know, you can choose how you play and what fits your gameplay style, which I love. But the type of gear you use and the level of gear can be a balance issue. I think there are some fixes to this, though. I don't know how they're gonna balance it or match make, you know. I think one way they can do it is maybe have this number on each set of gear that kind of correlates the power of the gear. So let's say all your gear equal this 1,000 power rating or something like that, and basically that number will match you up with people in the 900 to 1,200 power range. So you basically are facing people with the same level of gear that you have, or the same power level of gear you have, which I think could work well. I don't know how they're going to match make. Maybe it's going to be level based, but I think a system like that would work really well in this situation. But in this gameplay I have here, I think I show off a little bit of vehicle combat. I think I pull out the rocket launcher a bit, you know. And yeah, so also
Enemy captured Zone B.
a big change that's really innovative, I think, is the fact you have to fight over ammo instead of weapon drops. Now, you basically get to pick your powerful weapon, which is your heavy weapon. Like, there's like a couple choices. In the alpha, they only had light machine gun and a rocket launcher. I like the rocket launcher more, specifically. I just felt in more situations it was more helpful. But each one mows people down, so it doesn't matter. If whatever fits your play style, go with.
C neutralized.
But now a lot of people in the alpha multiplayer did not know how important these heavy ammo drops were, because when one person would get a heavy ammo drop, it just completely changed the flow of the game, because he could single-handedly control the map for the most part. You're gonna go on a 4 to 6 kill streak with that heavy ammo, depending on how much of it you got, I guess. But it completely changes it. It's very important. Can't stress that enough. Heavy ammo is one of the most important things in the game as far as map control goes. Now, as the alpha went on, more people got the hang of that, and they understood that more, and they started to gravitate toward that heavy ammo, and more fights broke out around that ammo drop, and it added a level of gameplay that I really liked,
Zone A secure.
which was really fun.
All zones.
Now, as far as vehicles go, I felt that they didn't really belong, at least in the mode that was given to us. There were just 6 people on each team. You know, when you have your whole team in vehicles, it kind of, people on the ground kind of just, it's just unnecessary, and I think they need to get rid of those, and at least smaller modes. If they have like a 12 player on each side mode, then I think they'll fit. But in the 6v6, it just felt, they didn't feel like they belonged, and I think they need to get rid of them, because it just kind of took away some of the experience I had with it. I mean, it was fun. In the first 5 minutes, like, oh, sweet vehicles, right? And later, it just kind of became a nuisance, and I just really hated it. I think they need to take that out. Now, as far as the single player goes,
heavy ammo on the way.
They only had 3 missions in the alpha, 1 type of each mission. Story mission, explorable mission, and as you've probably seen in gameplay trailers before this, the Devil's Lair. I found myself playing the Devil's Lair a lot, at least 10 times. It was really addicting, and it really impressed me. It had this Borderlands feel to it, where I'm trying to, you know, collect loot, collect guns, you know, see what's out there, try new things, and it really felt good. As far as the explorable mission goes, though, it really disappointed me. It wasn't quite what I thought it was gonna be. It didn't really give there was no point in really exploring things. There was no, I guess, cool secrets that I found. There was probably a couple out there, but, you know, it just didn't interest me enough to go off the beaten path and look around in that explorable area, because basically the story mission really covered that whole area, almost. But as far as the story mission goes, nothing was really shown in it. Didn't really get any story out of it. It just basically was that basic level, you get to the end, there's a mini boss, and the guy said, oh shit, it's from the moon, and freaked out. So nothing really new from that. I really do want to see more. I want to see what this game is going to be about, because it's an interesting world. It really is, and it makes me want to see more of it.
Zone A
And I think they did really well in that department, because it's one of the prettiest games I've seen ever on a console. I mean, I found myself just looking at the environment for periods of time. I just stare at it. I'm like, wow, it looks so good. And really, my takeaway on this alpha was that, wow, this is going to be one of the best games of this year. And I cannot wait to pick it up on September 9th at my local gaming store. And let me know your guys' thoughts on it below. Comment, subscribe, like, favorite it up, and I'll see you guys next time.